round the wicket. We'll get the Sussex side in a moment, as first delivery is a dot. Good morning, Harmsy. Give us that Sussex team, if you wouldn't mind.
Yeah, morning, Doige. Yeah, just the one change for Sussex. Very much in England's thoughts.
Yeah, here's White, drifts down the leg side and has been picked off for the first boundary of the match. Then Tom Haynes just flicking away off his legs.
Milnes is in around the wicket, bowling to Haynes, who clips again through square leg, picks up at least a couple of runs. This is going to be more than that. Could well run away to the boundary for 4 runs. Yes, it does. Just erring.
Couple of thousand, I think.
Milnes again bowls, and Haynes is going to get 4 runs, but not a convincing 4 runs at all. It's flicked away over almost like a leading edge and ends up down at third man for a boundary.
Just watching there if you're watching on a stream.
White in again, and this time he's got underneath it. Wharton is underneath it too. Is he going to manage to get his hands on it? Oh, what a catch! That is unbelievable from James Wharton. He's gone 35 yards or something like that to get his hands underneath it.
Hands in the air. Started with new over, and Mills over pitches to Hughes, who dispatches that before through mid up front towards the tee rooms. So
giving him every possible chance. He's obviously had some first team cricket in the T20 competition. Here is a good delivery by White. Got him. That is the end of Hughes.
Here is Hill. The drive uppish over the umpire and the bowler, bouncing away through the gull feathers, and 4 runs just under Trafalgar Square.
Entirely sure how.
Here is Hill, flicked off the pads by Coles, and I think this will go for 4. It does indeed. It's conceded by Wharton. Quick though he is down towards the popular bank. A top order bat who can bowl some very respectable spin.
Sutherland in bowls, and Coles clips through mid-wicket, and that's going to race away for 4 runs. Nicely played by James Coles. He's very, very strong in that area. Sutherland again bowls to Coles, again plays firmly, and there's going to be 4 more, and I think that might be disappointed with that bit of fielding. Dom Bessie had to move smartly to his right-hand side. Perhaps Philly should have stopped that. Cricket camaraderie is its best. In comes Sutherland, bowls to Coles, it clips that away. That's a gorgeous shot by James Coles.
Here is Milnes. Perfect line, back of a length, but drilled through the offside. And this is actually racing away.
Coles.
Faces Milnes again, and he's driving once more. Best dives in vain. 4 more, this time under the tea room. That was perfectly placed just to the right of the diving Bess.
It's going to be Will Sutherland to continue at the Peasholm Park end of the ground. Round the wicket, nicely played through the covers, this time off the back foot.
It's now a really pleasant day, lots and lots of blue sky.
Here's Hill, driven nicely by Allsop. That's going to be 4. It seemed to gather momentum on its way down towards the boundary at the Peasholm Park end. Jack White.
In again, bowls, Coles hammers that one down the ground, and I've got all the way for a maximum. I think it might have done.
From our point of view. Hill's in again, good delivery, got a nick and gone. Coles, that will be the final ball of the morning session.
The West Stand, which is a fairly newly refurbished West Stand.
Any possibility of there being a catch? It was cut away by Allsop, and he picks up the first runs since lunch. He goes to 24 and Sussex to 96 for 3.
Type of penguin. White bowls at an edge, and he's gone. He doesn't get off the mark. White has taken the wicket. Jack White, that ball in the corridor.
Right arm round is White, driven straight down the ground, beats mid on, and it was a half volley, truth be told. Allsop this time nudges White off his thigh pad. I think that's runs, not leg byes, 4 of them. Down towards Trafalgar Square end in the back of the houses. Fully articulate how pleased I am that I decided to come up for this game. A play and miss. Outside off stump. No, it's not a miss. He's edged it.
In Toddson Prentice, it was a cuts past third slip. Not sure it would have carried to Finn Bean at third slip, but runs down to third man for 4.
In again over the wicket, pulled this time by Hudson Prentice, and that was that getting the Scarborough length wrong, wasn't it? Just too much back of a length. It sat up nicely.
Very often, but just shows his class.
Here's Revis. Oh, got him, bowled him. Beauty from Matthew Revis, and that is precisely what I was saying earlier on. If he just bowls at the top of off stump. Yeah, I think he's thinking, let's try and bang it in short and they might get a top edge. Not with that one though, it's pulled in good fashion actually. He's timed that really well.
Stump second ball for 6.
Well, dot ball to finish, and that's tea. Well, it happened last year. I went in as night watchman, night hawk last year against these boys.
Yes, fluid perhaps as well. Hill in and bowls, and forward comes and plays into the offside. There is no run. 2 slips, a backward point, cover mid-off.
Sutherland bowls, and there's a flash and a catch, and that is the end of Hudson Prentice. And the 7th wicket falls. Sutherland bowl it to him and he's gone. Second ball, Adam Lyth taking the catch at second slip, straight forward, edge, looking to defend.
Comes Hill, bowls, and another wicket goes down. Well, there we are, 3 wickets go down. That's a very fine catch at third slip. Low down to his left, excellent catch. And George Hill.
Here comes Sutherland bowls, and that's a real strong arm jab through mid-wicket. Struck very, very firm in that.
On his pads, and he's tickled it away. I think this is going to evade the fielder on the leg boundary. Indeed it is. 4 runs, misdirected. Hill probably did the right thing.
Irrelevant, really.
His ball full edged past the diving second slip, 4 runs. They have played that with slightly soft hands. He went for the offside drive to get his single.
335 for 8 against Canterbury. In comes Milne's bowls to Sandhu, and he's going to get 4 more here. And these are starting to be quite annoying runs as far as Yorkshire are concerned.
Sutherland bowls, and that's swung away out to for 6 runs into the bleachers over deep mid-wicket. Almost a sort of bat pad for Sandhu, who swings that one away and into the bleachers for 6. Revis again to Sandhu, bowls another short one, and he smashed that one in the same direction. It's not a 6, he's pulled it through mid-wicket for 4.
Sutherland running towards us. Oh, short ball. He's got a top edge on this as Lamb is going to get 4 for it. Down into the gangway. Lily might have fielded that. There tonight, I think they would have been out there tonight, because that meant they would have bowled the opposition out, and they're still there and scoring runs at the moment. DT as Lamb plays to mid-on. The final ball of day 1.